Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of the series Skyrim Play Your Way, where I will show you ways to make your version of Skyrim unique and fun for you. Let's continue looking at enhancing the follower experience. Mods that add followers, place them in locations in Skyrim. The good part about this is how you naturally come across them in your game. But what if you want your follower to appear somewhere else? That is what I will show you in this video. Okay, so the girl on the right here is my follower. Her mod is currently unavailable on nexusmods.com, but there are many great follower mods there. So if you do not yet have a follower mod, I would suggest going there and finding the one you want. My followers mod places her in the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood. This placement has worked well in past games, but now that my character is a continuing character, I wanted her follower to begin in the same place. The first thing you'll need is the mod What's My XYZ parentheses Where Am I, which can be downloaded from nexusmods.com. This mod will give you X, Y, and Z coordinates, which can be used in Xedit to place your follower wherever you would like. The second thing you'll need is the name of the interior cell you wish to place your follower in. My character begins the game in a cell in the mod Realm of Lorkhan Freeform Alternate Start. Since my follower begins in a cell in an added mod, I can easily find the name of the cell in Xedit. To find the name of a vanilla cell takes an added step, and we'll go through that momentarily. Let's head to our mod configuration menu. Scroll down to the very bottom where you will find Where Am I? And click on Options and Constant Output. Display message box instead of notification. Notification gives you constant scrolling of your coordinates in the upper left-hand side of your screen. Choosing display message box brings up a message box which freezes your game and allows you to write down the X, Y, and Z coordinates. Okay, so there's the message box, and keep in mind these coordinates are where your character is standing, or the spot that your character is standing on. Now I'll go into Where Am I's MCM menu and uncheck the constant output box. So once I retrieve the name of this cell in Xedit and combine it with the coordinates we just discovered, I now have enough information to place my follower right where my character is standing. We will now look at how to place your follower in a vanilla cell. Let's head over to the Whiterun Catacombs. Now this door is originally a crystal or a shard in the mod Realm of Lorkhan, and would bring you just outside of the Whiterun gates behind the Whiterun stables. Each of the 5 major cities' portals in the Realm of Lorkhan now link to each city's Hall of the Dead. These changes are part of the storytelling of my game. The placement of these portals, these animated doors, is very similar to what we're doing, or very similar to the technique we're using to place your follower. The difference is that the records are a bit more complicated because they are portals and they connect 2 locations. We'll have to go over how that's done in a future video. Okay, so now let's take a look at how you find the name of the vanilla cell that you're in. An easy way to find it would be to find an item, like we'll use this bowl here. You go into the console. The information you're going to need here from the console is the reference form number, the REF form number, which is the unique placing of this bowl in Skyrim. And that is E4C1D. So that's the information you need. And then we're going to look that up in Xedit, and it'll give us the name of the cell. And then you can get your coordinates through Where Am I? That's it. That's all the information we need here. So let's head over to Xedit and see how to use this information. Okay, here we are in Xedit. So the first thing you're going to want to do is find your follower mod. If you know the name of the plugin, you can type it in down here at the bottom. The 47 is where this plugin lies in my plugin list. I'll now back out so I can see my entire plugin list. Scroll down to number 47. Expand. You're going to look for the group cell. Expand. Block 0. Subblock 9, and Riverwood Sleeping Giant, temporary. So now we're going to find placed NPC. This is the placement record of my follower. Two things we're going to look at are the name of the cell, and we're going to look at data, position, X, Y, and Z. So those are the coordinates. So to find the correct cell, if you're looking at another mod, as mine is, let's go to the Realm of Lorcan, expand, and we'll go down to cell. Realm of Lorcan is a little different because it is alternate start mod. It has a number of placed portals, as we saw with Whiterun Catacombs. The actual space, Realm of Lorcan, is under Block 4, Subblock 7, and we can expand there, go into temporary, and we'll just click on an item and we'll get the correct cell name. Realm Lorcan, Realm of Lorcan. Now if you have, say, a player home or some space you want to place your follower in, so I've got one here, Markarth Lab, and when I expand that I only have one cell, which is typical of a player home. Open, open, and there we go. So now click on an item, and here we'll get the name of this cell, which is 00 Markarth Lab, Scholar's Abode. That's how you find the name of a cell from a mod. So now let's go back up to the follower record. You're going to double click here. Start typing in realm. There is a few cells for the Realm of Lorcan, but we want Realm Lorcan, Realm of Lorcan. And now I'll come down to the X, Y, and Z coordinates. Just click on the box of each of the X, Y, and Z individually and enter in your coordinates. If you do not yet have an override, click on the name of the plugin, copy as an override into, and then you're going to pick your patch. Now let's take a look at how you find the name of a vanilla cell. A couple of minutes ago, we went into the Whiterun Catacombs and obtained the reference ID for a bowl. Enter the number in the form ID box, E4C1D, hit return, and there it is, the glazed bowl we saw in Whiterun Catacombs. And the name of the cell is Whiterun Hall of the Dead Catacombs. Whiterun Catacombs. So we could just take that name, go back to our follower record, and start typing in Whiterun Hall of the Dead Catacombs. So if I wanted to place my follower there, that is the cell that I would use. And then you'll enter in your X, Y, and Z coordinates, and you're good to go. Don't forget to save your changes. As a final note, I would suggest not placing your follower in a world space, an outdoor or exterior space, because of the threat of them dying to bandits, to spiders, bears, dragons, vampires. They could even fall off a cliff. The risk is just, for me, too great, so I would always recommend placing your follower in an interior cell. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great time creating your version of Skyrim. Take care.